Hello everybody, it's Hank here with the PR52 YouTube channel here on BSPN in the Sports Chamber. We will be wrapping up Week 1 in our recap show, showing highlights, statistics, and injury reports. Let's get to the action. Hall of Famer Kurt Warner had 250 passing yards and 3 touchdowns in his win over the all-time great Lions. James Lofton caught 3 lofty touchdowns against the Jets from his quarterback Jim Kelly. We had a major injury in this game. David can discuss this along with the other injuries. David?
Right you are, Hank. And thanks again. The following is the AFC injury list. And boy, they took a pounding this week. Thurman Thomas, old TT, is the big name on this list. His 3 rushes for 61 yards and 1 touchdown will definitely be missed next week when the Bills play the Giants. But not to worry, the juice will still be loose. Back to you, Hank.
Joe Montana and the 49ers traveled to the new Sombrero and were able to edge off the Buccaneers in a close win. Steelers, Patriots. Franco Harris and the Black and Gold find themselves on the Patriots side of the field. He would get the handoff and boom, 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 he would go all the way into the end zone. Steelers eventually defeat the Patriots with a final score of 31-17. The Bengals had no chance against the Seahawks as they lost this game with a final score of 42-0. Peyton Manning stepped up today as he was able to go over the 2-century mark to help the Colts get the win over the Chargers. CeeDee Lamb helped the Cowboys gain a lot of firepower with his 2 touchdown catches in the Cowboys' win against the Giants. Texans, Saints. Morton Anderson would make the kickoff in overtime. Both teams are 28-28. Dominic Davis recovers the ball at the 5. He's tackled and the ball is recovered by Cam Jordan for a touchdown. The all-time great Saints would win this game with a final score of 34-28. Despite a decent effort by Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers, they got edged off by the all-time great Bears. At the Dog Pound, the Browns would narrowly defeat the Titans/Oilers with a final score of 17-7. The Chiefs gained some later game action by their quarterback Patrick Mahomes as they were able to win late against their opponents, the Jaguars. Sonny Jurgensen and Art Monk were able to beat the Eagles with a final score of 31-17 at Lincoln Financial Field. Broncos, Raiders. Randy Gradishar is lined up at the right outside linebacker position, past to Bo Jackson, and the Broncos hit him, and the ball's on the ground, recovered by Gradishar. He would go all the way, touchdown. The Broncos win by a final score of 27-17. Down at Bank of America Stadium, Todd Gurley runs for 2 touchdowns to help his Rams win over the Panthers. At Hard Rock Stadium, Lamar Jackson and his stingy Ravens defense get the better of Dan Marino and the Dolphins by 7. And finally, up in Minnesota, the Falcons beat the Vikings by 3. We had a big injury in this one, and David has the lowdown. David?
Right you are, Hank. And real quick, before we go to break, I want to give you that NFC injury report that everyone's been asking for. And while it was a lot, it still didn't really match up to what the AFC had to go through. Hall of Famer Fran Tarkenton is the biggest name on the list. Hopefully will not be out too long. And then the Vikings have Kirk Cousins on the IR, but hopefully will return soon from his absence. What do you think is the more notable injuries, the Thurman Thomas from the AFC or Fran Tarkenton from the NFC with the Vikings? Looking forward to hearing your answer when we come back.
That's all we have for you guys. Stay tuned for the Game of the Week recap and highlights, as well as Week 2 of the BTFL Season 3. See you guys.